So this is Exhibition Cadet Sabir Shah here, and I just saw another video of debunking of Pakistan Air Force debrief on what we did on May 7th, the evening between, in Pakistan it was May 7th, but in most of the Western world it was May 6th, so let's say it was between the 6th and 7th night. So a very good video made by ATE Chouette. Correct me if I'm wrong. I would say that he did a great analysis, but a little bit biased towards, because definitely I would understand the pain that how this could happen to the main strength of French Air Force, that is Rafale, and that has done remarkable jobs in many countries. We've seen that, and this was the first time it got shot in a actual combat. I understand the pain. So in the end, he is coming up with the lessons learned, although I see the whole brief. Amazing, great. And again, I would quote, the absence of evidence is not the evidence of absence. So these kills have happened. Now they are 100% confirmed by many other sources. Now it's time for someone to digest them, accept them, and then work on in the future. So let's see what he says. He's gonna give out the final lessons. So let's see. Now we're engagement. Okay, this is what Pakistan Air Force is trained for, and that's what the other air forces lack. And combat ready all the time. And on all the operation bases, there is an ADA unit alert. We call it the Air Defense Alert, and they're always there. A pilot is sitting in the cockpit with his G suit on, with all his things ready, and every time when he's told to scramble, he has to be airborne within 30 seconds. So you're talking about 2 minutes. 2 minutes is a very long time, and 12 minutes is even much longer for Pakistan Air Force to, get in air, where you already you reported that it's not easy. Oh no, where you said that these people, the control room, where this general, Air Vice Marshal, his rank, Auragzeb is his name, he was also present there, the picture, and that was the time when he actually, you said that it's not easy. This could be true, that when 10 patrols are in the air, when your walks are flying, when your sobs are in the air, so one has to be in the control room. So it wasn't on that basis that Pakistani Air Force was sleeping, and once they detected, and then, oh, come on, get up, and they start running, changing their clothes, getting their undies on, and then stuff like that. No, they are combat ready. They knew India's coming. Everyone was prepared. All the holidays were canceled. Anything. They had to be there 24/7. Just for sleep, they used to rotate turns. So that's what I can tell you at the moment, that this is true. How would you explain the dry grass around the missile? This was what the DGISPR, the other general, that is, I think he's the Lieutenant General Sharif, when he asked the Indian media once they showed these pictures, and he said, well, at least you should have, put some fire around them. A missile falls into a dry grass field, and there is no fire around it, and there's a small hole in the ground. So I don't think so. This general, Air Vice Marshal Auragzeb, is telling a lie here. He is, whatever he gave, whatever information he gave, the way he presented, of course, not 19.5 out of 20, 20 out of 20. Everything was based on the truth, and the sequence, the order he maintained throughout his debriefing, amazing, perfect. Nothing was a lie. And if you look at PL-15E mounted, that picture was released by Pakistan Air Force, officially, so you can check on their website and check the difference between the two missiles. The evidence we provided for downing the Rafales, MiG-29 and Sukhoi 30 is it cannot be digitally or electronically falsified. These are the proofs which anyone would have given. The best proof India can come out with is they could just go and bring those Rafales out, have a full fly pass, over India. Look at us. We have all 33. But even the Indian Air Force representative, when he was asked a straightforward question about Rafales, he didn't deny. He just said, losses are part of combat. Continue. No, sir, that's a wrong approach. This was the element of surprise for many, including the French officials, because Rafale, equipped with Meteor, they were about 150 to 200 kilometers range missiles. So this was an edge, which Pakistan neutralized. With PL-15E, extended version is beyond whatever is reported even at the moment. And PL-16 you already mentioned in your previous thing. So that's even much more, much worse than PL-15 extended one. E means extended. And the extended one range reportedly at the moment is about 300 to 400 kilometers, and it is hypersonic. It is 5 Mach. At the speed of 5 Mach, you cannot intercept it. So saying that why Pakistani Air Force did not intercept the missiles that were coming in, the speed of them, right? I mean, if they're coming for the aircraft, the aircraft can dodge them. There are many skills that can get the aircraft, you can shoot your flares, or you can do some maneuvers to get rid of these missiles aiming at you once you're locked down. But a sitting duck, a place, a mosque, a civilian area, that is not quite possible. What Iranians did in Israel, they were not hypersonic missiles. They were not at the speed of Mach 3 or Mach 4 or Mach 5 even. They were less than that. So that's very easy. Even Pakistan has capability. We have HU-9P, the air defense system that neutralizes the missiles. So claiming that, I think it's not the right thing. And bringing in Osama bin Laden, there's no proof of Osama bin Laden was in Pakistan, or he was captured in Pakistan. Then where is his body? Again, the same question. Where are the Rafales? Bring them on. Where's Osama bin Laden's body? No one buries the bodies in the sea in the whole Muslim world. And Osama bin Laden died in 2006 because of kidney failure. So we don't know who that person was and what were the political objectives of this whole thing the Americans did in Pakistan. So we are not embarrassed of anything because he was not there. You have to prove he was there. We have to see the body. That's it. And you could not show that one. So please don't bring that one in. That's not difficult for me even to answer. You see, I think you don't know about the previous encounter on April 27th when 4 of the Rafales, they tried to penetrate into Pakistani area, and then they were detected and Pakistan neutralized on that night. That was the first encounter of Rafales with J-10Cs or GF Thunders. And if you go back previously in Balakot, when they used the Mirage 2000s, and to penetrate into Balakot area of Pakistan for 28 seconds. And on the way back, on the turn back, they dropped their payloads and killed our crow and a few trees and ran back into India. So keeping in their military strategy, which hasn't been changed, I'm surprised 6 years and they still wanted to do the same thing. So they, on April 6th, April 27th, when first time they tried to use Rafales, we detected all of them. How? Separate debate. And they were trying to enter into Pakistani area again, line of control or the border, and then drop their payloads through whatever their targets were. But they were intercepted long ago and they had to turn back. So, continuation of that one. On May 6th and 7th, they learned from the previous two lessons that we cannot penetrate into the wall. Well, we were thinking that they probably would, but we already had another thing in mind for the last 6 years that probably they could come in without, they would not come in this time. Just, I mean, only a stupid could be stung by the same bee twice, or by the same snake twice. If there's a hole and there's a snake in it, you're bitten once, you would never put your hand again in that hole while knowing that there's a snake over there. So they did it twice. So third time is a charm, and they chose smartly. But we were fully ready, and we adopted, and we switched to the second phase of flying, which we knew that they're keeping their Rafales at the back and using the other planes as a decoy or as a cheat code, or just to cover the Rafales, because they have the meteors, and those meteors are going to be fired into Pakistani area. So we detected them, we found their strategy right away, and this is the smartness of Pakistan Air Force, and that's how we replied. Now, I would not take that. They still violated our sovereign borders and killed the civilians, the children, the women, and this is not acceptable. This is not good, and we will not spare this violation of the airspace. You have no rights to attack civilian places anywhere in the world. This is against Geneva Convention. So then you didn't see the Operation Swift report again. I'll go and watch the debrief, which is on the second anniversary of Operation Swift Retort, 27th February 2019, and when we also used Mirage's 5s to drop our H4 standoff weapons, and we showed till the last second of the weapons when they were being dropped, and how we jammed their communications. You can see Abhinandan's videos on Indian channels, that how he could not even hear a single word what the operator was telling him to Abhinandan, do not go further, and he couldn't hear a word. So jamming, yeah. Now, I don't know if you don't understand that it was not only one kind of missiles were at sea. Like JF-17s are equipped with CM400 AKJ, I think, and they are air-to-ground missiles. And then we have air-to-air missiles. Then we have surface-to-air missiles. Then from air to surface, surface to surface, air-to-air. So all the aircrafts, including our Mirages Mirages 3 and Mirages 5s, including F-7Ps, which are still there. F-16s, JF Thunders, Block 1, Block 2, Block 3, J-10Cs. So we had all 5 areas covered. Okay, now from surface to surface, you don't need an aircraft, okay? Apart from that, with all other ranges, all aircrafts were equipped. They're designed, their role was dedicated, already given to them, that if this happens, you are going to strike. If this happens, that this patrol is going to go in. So every role was assigned, and this is what is called the management. Well, thanks a lot for this long debrief, and appreciate it that how you praised our general, not general, he's Air Vice Marshal, that equivalent to Lieutenant General in military ranks. Auragzeb, a dedicated Mirage pilot, Dassault Mirage. He has flown Mirages throughout his life, and recently converted to JF Thunders, because we're planning to, we have flown Mirages for 56 years now. It has been almost more than 50 years. And the only Air Force that is flying Dassault Mirages is Pakistan Air Force. Even France has grounded them long ago. Egypt has grounded them long ago. And whoever is grounding them, we're just getting them and using the spare parts and remodeling them. So even, I don't know, Mirage's speed is limited, and as you said, that there are only 2 points on the main missiles to be carried on Western aircrafts. But yeah, check our Mirage's 5s. The evolution, the things we have made in them, remarkable. You'll be amazed. You better do a program on how Pakistan still using Mirages. In 2019, they were the main part of the Operation Swift Retort. So anyhow, thank you very much for all your kind words. See you next time. Bye-bye.